Hi, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Stitch and Style by me, Nadia, and today I'm going to do another Friday Sews. So I'm just going to talk through what I've been up to this week. I've been busy making up some t-shirts for my husband, and I used the Jackson tee by Helen's Closet, which is both gender and size inclusive, and I'll put some of the details up along the bottom now. Now I've made them in this cotton fabric. It's 100% cotton jersey, so it's not got any elastane in it, it's just like the standard cotton you get with t-shirts. There's a little bit of stretch, but it's not like a really stretchy material that bounces back. So I made him two in this red colour and two white ones, and that's because he wears these t-shirts every single day, and I've made quite a lot of adjustments to fit him. So I've done a broad shoulder adjustment, I've lengthened the arms, lengthened the arm side, I've also lengthened the t-shirt by I think about 20 centimetres. He is very tall, my husband, and he has a long torso. Now I will try and get some photos of him in this t-shirt, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to post them this week, which is a shame. But hopefully I will get some nice photos of him in them so you can kind of see the fit, but you'll have to watch out on an upcoming vlog for that. Now, one thing that I did change this time, I think it needs a bit of a wider neckband, so I widened the neckband on it just by about 1.5 centimetres, and so it's just added a little bit more to the width of the neckband, and I think the width of the neckband looks a little bit better on these t-shirts than it does the previous ones I've made for him. And I was actually really pleased with the finish that I got on these t-shirts. I used the Maraflex thread on these and it's really helped me get quite a nice neat finish. So normally I will put in the neckband, baste in the neckband first before I overlock the edges, and I do like to overlock the inside edges, and then I top stitched it down with the Maraflex thread. So this is quite an easy make because I don't need to fit the t-shirt to him because I've already done all that hard work and got the pattern pieces there and ready for him. Out of 4 meters of fabric, I can only get 2 t-shirts for him, and I've kept my scraps, and I'm going to try and put together a colour block t-shirt like I've done previously for him out of the scraps once I've got enough. He's absolutely delighted with the t-shirts that I made, so yeah, I made him 2 of the red and 2 white. So he's saving them to wear for when we go away, which is in a few weeks, in the early December. Now I want to talk to you about December, and I will do that just a little bit later in the vlog, but first I'm going to share something that I did make for myself. So the next thing that I sewed up was, because I had white thread in my overlocker, and I decided to make use of that and to make this top. Now if you watch my last vlog, you'll know I made the Elysian bodysuit by Friday Pattern Company in this very small leopard print fabric in black and white, and I've really enjoyed wearing that Elysian bodysuit, but there were some little tweaks that I wanted to do to the pattern. So I've raised the front neckline a little bit and dropped the back neckline down a little bit, and I've cut out another one of the bodysuits in this fabric. And while I was doing that, I thought I might as well cut out a freya top as well. So here's the freya top by Tilly and the Buttons. I think I had to shorten it slightly just to fit it out of the fabric that I had left. So yeah, that is shortened a little bit, and I am tall with a long body, so but it's nice enough that I can just tuck it into my jeans. It's not too tight on my arms, which I was pleased about. I did do a slight sway back adjustment on it, just so it fits my body a little bit better. It fits nicely on my shoulders. I think I did a little bit of grading from the bust to the waist, just to take it in slightly, and I did reshape it around the hips because for my body the hip curve was a little bit too high because my hips are a little bit lower, so I think I just reshaped it slightly. So yeah, I just whipped up one of these really quickly, and that was my next make. I'm just going to put my jumper back on. So yeah, today I'm just wearing it with this jumper on top, and this is the Southbank sweater by Nina Lee. It is, as you can tell, I've modified the neckline because I wasn't that happy with how the high neckline sat. It was a little bit floppy, and I decided that I'd prefer kind of a crew neck. It's in this Mind the Maker fabric. It's really nice quality. It's got like a basket weave on it, and I'm wearing it with just a pair of jeans. So that's my outfit for today. But my sister texts me to remind me that we're going out tonight. I'm going to see a film and have some pizza. So I might get dressed up for that later. And if I wear a different outfit, I'll pop a picture in of my outfit that I'm going to wear tonight. So once I've finished my husband's t-shirts, which I had promised to him, so I really tried to enjoy the process of making the t-shirts rather than just get through them as quickly as I could. That brings me on to the next thing I started, which I've not finished yet. This is another Helen's Closet pattern. And again, it's gender and size inclusive. It's the Cameron button up, and my husband really wanted a shirt, so this is a surprise that I'm going to be making it. And actually it made me laugh because I was in the middle of doing some sewing on it last night, and he came up. Well, I heard him on the stairs. I was really like keen listening out if he was going to be coming up. Heard him on the stairs, so I was like, got it all together and shoved it in a bag around the corner so he couldn't see it, because if he saw this fabric I think he would know what I'm making. But surprise surprise, he didn't actually ask me what I was up to, so I managed to keep it a secret. So, and this is how far I've got. So done the back yoke and the front, and I've done the sleeves, put those on, and I put the pocket on. Now it's not pattern matched, my pocket, but I did those little corners where you do the little triangle like Helen tells you, and actually I was looking at one of my husband's shirts and it does have that same triangle on, and his shirt that he's got already wasn't pattern matched. Now I did try to pattern match it. This stripe here was supposed to be in line with this stripe, but when I actually put it on it looked too close to the button band. So it actually, I thought, no, it looks better, even though it's not pattern matched, moved slightly that way. So I did actually try and line it up here, if you can see, with that check, the end of that check there and the end of that check there. I don't think it looks too bad. I think it makes it stand out a little bit, actually. I don't think my husband's going to notice that anyway. He's just going to be thrilled that I've made him a shirt. And now I've completed the body of it, I have actually checked it against one of his shirts, and it matches pretty much the same measurement from under the arm to under the arm. So hopefully it's going to fit him nicely. It is quite a bit longer than the shirt he's already got, which is exactly what he wants. Talking about pattern matching, yeah, along the back. So the centre of the pieces was in the middle of this white piece. So as you can see there, and at the back there you can see the white kind of lines up, but on the front of the shirt, because it's a pleat, the white's hidden. I could have played around with it so it would pattern match, but again, I'm not too bothered about that, and again, my husband's not going to mind about that at all. I am quite pleased with the finish that I've got on this so far. Now, I've still got to do the collar and the buttonholes, the buttons, and to hem the shirt. So I'll be getting on with that little by little over this weekend. He's working on Sunday morning, so I'm going to have Sunday morning to get some things done on this, and hopefully I'll get it finished Sunday morning. So once I finish my husband's shirt, I'm going to do my bodysuit and try and get that finished. And then I've not decided completely what I'm going to be making next, but I would really like to make a dress. So a dress is definitely high on the plans, because we're going away and we're going to be going out for some nice dinners and things, and I want a nice new dress to wear. Which kind of brings me on to what I was referring to earlier, and December time. So December is really fast approaching, and I wanted to think about whether or not to do vlogmas. I started my channel in January this year, so I kind of missed out on all the excitement of vlogmas, and it is something that I would really like to participate in. But my husband and I, we go, normally we have a break together at the beginning of December for our anniversary and for my birthday. And this year we're going to be going to Alnwick, which is in the northeast of England. And it's the first time we've been to that part of the world, and I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be really lovely. We're also going to Edinburgh afterwards. So I'll be away for 9 nights at the beginning of December. Now, I spoke to my husband about vlogmas and whether he would be happy for me to do a little bit of filming every day while we were away. And he said yes, that he wouldn't mind that at all, and he would be happy for me to do it. I think I'm going to give it a try. Now, I can't promise up front that there's going to be a vlog out every single day, but that will be my aim. I might group a couple of days together. Hopefully I will have a little bit of Christmas things to bring you, but both my husband and I grew up not celebrating Christmas, so even though I enjoy Christmas, and nowadays I do join in the celebrations and the festivities, but yes, it's not all going to be a lot of Christmas content on my channel. So I just wanted to check whether you would be interested in watching kind of what I get up to in December and coming with me on my holiday, and just seeing like the outfits that I wear. And also I have ordered a sewing advent calendar, and that's the first time I've ever had an advent calendar, so that's going to be exciting. The one that I've ordered is from So Much More. I don't know if they have any left, but I will link the shop below in case they do. I believe it's getting shipped to me in the next couple of days, so hopefully that will be arriving soon. I hope you've enjoyed this little update from me, and I hope that your sewing's going really well. I know that there is a challenge running at the moment, a gift to November run by Adam Sews and Alison from Sew Like Dotty. So I have got a few entries for that, and I hope if you're sewing gifts as well, you manage to find some joy in doing it. Thanks so much to everybody who subscribes, watches and comments on my vlog. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!